Terima kasih kepada pihak media. Saya dan Datuk Seri Dr. Adham Bablo, iaitu kami berdua sebagai pengurusi bersama Jawatan Kuasa Khas Jaminan Akses Bekalan Vaksin COVID-19, dan juga yang berbahagia Tan Sri Dr. Nur Hisham bin Abdullah, Ketua Pengarah Kesihatan Malaysia, telah memberi keterangan selama 3 jam kepada Jawatan Kuasa Kira-kira Wang Negara Parlimen berkenaan dengan prosiding berhubung perolehan vaksin COVID-19 dan penggunaannya terhadap rakyat Malaysia. Ini merupakan prosiding yang rasmi, bukan taklimat. Jadi prosiding yang rasmi ini akan dilaporkan melalui laporan yang rasmi. Dan saya percaya Yang Berhormat Wong Kawo, iaitu pengerusi PAC, akan memaklumkan perkara ini kepada pihak media kemudian bila laporan itu siap dan sebagainya. Cuma saya ingin melaporkan kepada rakyat Malaysia melalui sidang media ini bahawa hari ini pihak Kementerian Kesihatan Malaysia dengan Kementerian Sains, Teknologi dan walaupun kita dah umumkan harga keseluruhan, tetapi saya telah buat keputusan pada hari ini untuk datang ke PAC dan dalam keadaan keterangan yang diberi dalam prosiding PAC, saya telah dedahkan harga pembelian kita secara terperinci kepada Jawatan Kuasa Kira-kira Wang Negara, dan saya telah mendedahkan dokumen kontrak antara syarikat Pfizer dan juga syarikat AstraZeneca sama dengan kerajaan Malaysia kepada PAC tadi. Okey. Yeah, we are still in the process of negotiating with them. I hope that we can conclude the negotiations within the next 1 or 2 weeks. No, we consider the PAC as part of the government, and we consider that the privileged information was shared with public officials. Sorry?
We understand the NDA does not allow the price to be revealed, but is there some other information that perhaps you and the community can reveal to the public? Perhaps logistical arrangements, how are the vaccines going to be delivered and transported across Malaysia? Because we see in the US there are problems with the hospitals delivering the vaccines, especially the Pfizer one. Are you able to share that?
Yeah, so we shared with the PAC not just the price with which we have bought the vaccines. So the Pfizer price is all-inclusive, including delivery to multiple points of vaccination. Yeah, the Pfizer price, which is, I almost said it, is inclusive of delivery to multiple points of vaccination. The AstraZeneca price is not inclusive of delivery. So that's, but I cannot reveal right now the price of delivery. What I can reveal, this has been a question that has been asked, and it will be reflected in the PAC's report later. For instance, there's been a lot of concerns about the very extraordinary temperatures with which the Pfizer vaccines have to be kept at, and whether or not we have the necessary cold chain facility. To that end, we have approved for the purchase of ultra-low temperature freezers, cold box, and also other related bekalan perubatan supplies for the cold chain, ultra cold chain facility, 16.6 million ringgit.
You mentioned that the cold chain is a logistical deal with Pfizer. Why are we also spending more money, 16.6 million?
Because Pfizer delivers it to the point of vaccination. Storage is our responsibility. So storage is not Some quarters have suggested that storage sampai 1 bilion ringgit, 16.6 million ringgit, 16.6 juta ringgit. Asset cold storage facility, we are estimating about 6.7 million ringgit to buy. One freezer is about 50,000 ringgit. Huh? 70 to 80,000 ringgit per freezer, yeah, for the ultra cold chill freezer. But we need to spend this because we need to simpankan vaccine tersebut.
Is Malaysia concerned of the possibility of unauthorized distribution of vaccines has happened in the Philippines just a couple of days ago?
Yeah.
And what would be the possible consequences if people are distributing and taking these unauthorized?
They'll be breaking the law. Simple as that. All vaccines have to be registered and approved by the National Pharmaceutical Regulatory Agency. Any black market for vaccines, any black market sales, or inoculations of vaccines will be punishable by law.
Is the country government taking any measures to?
We are continuing to monitor, and we will ensure that if we receive any reports, we will act swiftly.
So the vaccine will given out through the MOH, but not any pharmacy companies.
We have yet to decide on the full distribution, but as far as the Pfizer vaccines are concerned, that will be delivered by Pfizer and distributed by MOH. The same with AstraZeneca.
Do you have any more information about the donation from the UAE?
At the moment, there has been no official submission or any official documents sent to the committee, the joint committee, or to the NPRA for the registration of any vaccines from the UAE. These ones have an element of local production development. So what the committee decided was that rather than just buying all the vaccines we need from pharmaceutical companies, we want to boost our local production capacity. So the negotiations for some of these deals may involve also local companies that provide value-add manufacturing services. So we will not get into deals with people who just want to be distributors. But if they want to do fill finish, for example, bottling the vaccines here, then we will consider that. So some of these deals have that value-add component where local manufacturing will be taken into account, because we want to make sure that we use this opportunity to enhance our manufacturing capacity. I don't want a future pandemic where we have to buy again 100% from overseas. We want to make sure that we can kickstart some of our local vaccine manufacturing capacity through the procurement process.
Just to clarify, the 3 billion you set aside for the vaccines, does this also include the Chinese and Russian?
It's all in. So let me just confirm that again. So the value that Tan Sri Mahyudin has announced, which is 2.05 billion ringgit Malaysia, coverage of 82.8% of our population, includes COVAX, Pfizer, AstraZeneca, as well as the ones that we're negotiating with Sinovac, CanSino, and Sputnik V, Gamaleya, Russia. Yep. Yes. Yeah, sure. We have made a decision under Jawatan Kuasa Jaminan Akses vaccine that we will only vaccinate 18 and above in Malaysia. That means that we do have a slight extra in our stockpile, which we will keep for foreign workers, for also expatriates, people, residents who are non-Malaysian nationals here. And we might increase the order in the future because we don't know at the moment how long the immune response is for the vaccinations. So we may keep some in the future in case we need to give booster shots for our citizens. But hold on, let me just finish the question. Why do we aim to go above? One is kita nak cater for the foreigners here, and the other thing is I want to mitigate against any risk. Katalah vaksin tu kita dah beli tapi tak dapat didaftarkan oleh NPRA, then so I need to buy more than 70%. That's why I've gone beyond. Katalah manufacturing risk, they cannot get the raw materials, they cannot produce in time. That's why we've decided to go beyond 70%. As long as we are within the budget, I think it's responsible for us to try to increase the stockpile that we have. Yeah, questions.
Is this also free for the non-Malaysia?
We will be having a meeting, Jawatankuasa Jaminan Access Vaksin, JAKJAV, in a couple of weeks. And we will be inviting the Minister for Home Affairs, the Minister for Human Resources, and the Minister for Foreign Affairs, where we will make a decision untuk disyorkan kepada Kabinet sama ada vaksin untuk warga asing adalah diberikan secara percuma ke tidak. We have not decided yet. We had a discussion at the last Cabinet, but Cabinet has asked the Joint Committee chaired by Adham and myself to make recommendations. Your guess is as good as mine because we are talking about documented and undocumented workers. Sorry? Yeah, so we will try to target as many as possible. And the principle is very simple. The principle is we need to vaccinate the foreign workers to make sure that they are safe and to make sure that we are also safe. The more people you vaccinate, the safer you are. Katalah kita hanya vaccinate rakyat kita, tapi kita tak vaccinate 3 juta pekerja asing. We are still at risk because we may not reach the threshold for herd immunity. That's why we are considering this question very carefully. Katalah kita minta mereka bayar ataupun majikan mereka bayar. That's already a obstacle for them. They might choose tak bayarlah, because it's not compulsory. So we are considering this carefully. What we decide to do for foreign workers. Yeah, we will be presenting to Cabinet next week. Then there will be an announcement.
What are the methods that the government plans to do to get people vaccinated? Is it through the data from IC or from Malaysia?
Yeah, so we will start with risk assessment. Who is at high risk? And we will start with that group. That will be announced after Cabinet approves the plan. So, of course, what you've heard so far is the general plan of frontline workers first, and then those with comorbidity, and then warga mas dan sebagainya. But after that, we will have to have a system where once the general population is being vaccinated, who will go first and where you get vaccinated. It's voluntary. So if you want to get vaccinated, you'll have to sign up. We'll have a sign-up feature in My Sejahtera, where you can sign up to say that you consent and that you register to have the vaccine.
So any new passport after vaccine passport after the people get the vaccine?
Yes. Selepas diberikan vaksin, that's not the end of the story. Kita ada proses surveillance, yang ini akan dijalankan oleh KKM selama beberapa tahun. We will continue to monitor for adverse effects. And the surveillance will be done by KKM. We will also encourage self-reporting surveillance through My Sejahtera. So in case you develop any side effects, you can report that through My Sejahtera or directly to KKM. Surveillance is very important. This is what is known as the phase 4 of the vaccination program.
Yesterday, Dr. Nohisha mentioned that it might not be so soon that the government can roll out the vaccines, but they need to check everything. Might have to wait until March.
So we gave dalam keterangan kepada proceeding PAC tadi, we have said that we target inshallah with NPRA's registration, we target before the end of February.
When can we know how many units are the corporate leader that makes it off the
At the moment, I think we're buying 50, 55.
How much can each piece store?
Oh, I don't know. It's enough for our order lah.
Tapi apa Malas
Bagi PAC jawab lah. I don't want to speak on behalf of PAC. Nanti saya tak nak prejudice the proceeding. Let PAC answer that. But I've disclosed what I need to disclose today.